Hello, my name is Keaton Cornell, and I am a 7th grader from Alice Robertson Junior High.
This little stuff back here? Cut this little line.
Yeah, I think that's what's kind of like closing it a little bit. Brennan, this is your moment.
Keaton is a top student with a keen interest in science. The class had a chance recently to dissect a frog, and he enjoyed that.
Which way are the vomer and teeth angled?
They're angled kind of like, they feel like
kind of angled
Towards the front, towards the back,
towards the back.
towards the back.
He was also involved in the school science fair this year.
We decided to do the science of French fries because we actually wanted to know what's behind French fries and just eating them. So we decided to do where they specifically came from, how much one American eats, and how to make them.
I've never had to ask, hey Keaton, you should go help so-and-so. I mean, a couple times I have because I know that he would be willing to, but a lot of the time it's just he notices students that are struggling or notices students that are a little bit having a problem with the equation or the concept that we're working on, and he jumps in right away, help his neighbors. And so I know that Mr. Keaton Cornell's he's a good leader, and I'm proud of him and the work that he's done over the course of the year with us. And I give him a little bit, and he takes it and makes it into something beautiful. And so I've been very impressed. A lot of these students that I do work with, they need help every step of the way. But Mr. Cornell, you give him just the very basics, and he can take it and has a very deep understanding pretty quickly. So I'm very excited to see what he has for his future. He's just a helpful student, like I said, intelligent, very much into graphic, designing. He's always with his computer making beautiful things. I've seen some of the projects that he's done in other classes with the computer, and it's just impressive. I think he's very well suited to success.
Keaton's way of finding out if he was Native American was simply to ask his mother about it. It turns out his Cherokee heritage comes through her side of the family.
My grandpa is full-on Creek. My grandma is full-on Cherokee. I didn't really know about it until I was like 7. I found out by sort of like, for a second I actually thought I wasn't even Native American at all, but it turns out that there was this thing called NASA that I learned about, and my mom showed me a card that has said that I was actually an official Native American.
Keaton likes to research things, so he began digging into that heritage, and he is proud of what he has discovered.
I sort of like did what I usually did and went to the internet and found out what I actually there was to being a Native American. And some of the like native foods, some of the wars there were between tribes. It means that I actually have something to look forward to, besides just being, I could just be this athlete. I could be one of the best Native American athletes now. Now it makes me feel kind of proud of myself, for the reason that now I actually know part of my heritage. I actually know a bit more.
He joined the Native American Student Association Club at Alice Robertson Middle School in Muskogee, where he discovered a few more facts and traditions.
We really didn't practice traditions, but when I went to NASA, I went to a couple powwows, and places like that. And we had some people who went to our school, and we did like a stomp dance and stuff like that. They actually seem pretty cool. There's more than just basically like dancing. There's actually stuff about the heritage besides dances.
Keaton has helped out in the greenhouse that the Cherokee Nation donated funds to build in the teen ecology class at Alice Robertson.
What did Keaton have?
48.
He's correct.
He also excels in his study skills and geography class under his teacher, Mr. Smith.
The first time I met Keaton, he's very shy, very standoffish. But Keaton is a leader when it comes to the classroom as far as getting his homework done, and the other kids follow him. Some kids, dislike him due to the fact that he's very smart and he's always on top of everything. So that's a great trait that he has as a person. He's a great mild-mannered kid. Yes, sir. No, ma'am. Open doors. He does all the right things right. He's prepared all the time, so much that other kids come to him for his paper and pens and utensils and everything.
The blind savannah.
Bog potato.
Correct.
and also about his Cherokee nation. He's, truthful to that. When we had the plant the tribes, he knew every tribe there was from A to Z. He even stayed later after school to mentor other students so that they could actually learn their heritage and their information about the tribes as well. He knows this information very well, and he's proud of it as well.
Keaton enjoys playing football, so this summer his dad is going to be teaching him more about that. He also plans on learning to cook, working with his mother. Keaton hasn't really thought much about a career yet, just going into the 8th grade, but he thinks it might be interesting to be a Cherokee researcher or perhaps a teacher of Cherokee history.
There's something about being like a scientist or historian about it, learning about how to say stuff about the Cherokee Nation through history. History unearthing new things that might not have been known about how in the Native Americans, hence that may not have been even remotely thought about.